Ever wondered why there are people who know better than you do? Why, when you think you've learned something and you're some expert or genius, then you find someone who is way above that which you think you had known and grasped. Many a times we find ourselves humbled when we find or we come across people who actually know way better than what we thought we actually knew. At times you learn a concept and you think you've now grasped this. Then you find someone who does something at a genius level that you have not seen before. It's interesting. The world is like that. As the saying normally goes, no man is an island. We are meant to learn from each other. That's why in this world you'll always find someone who's better than you at something. Something even you have your own expertise in, you'll always find someone who knows better than you that you do know. Actually, inherently, the world I believe is created for us to be able to learn each other day from people we meet, because reluctancy is not our nature. The thing about not improving ourselves every other day is not in our nature at all. As humans, God has designed us to be able to improve each other every other day as we occupy in our fields, as we take predominance in our fields. But what distinguishes us that every person has a unique intrinsic thing that they bring aboard uh, for people to learn from. But the basic principles that are generic for everyone that we must grasp to make us realize who we are. The one thing that you cannot uh, steal from individuals is the thing that actually separates you from everyone else. Uh, there are very many engineers, but there are specific engineers who do something in a unique way that you cannot. That's why you cannot compete with someone. You just have to learn from the generic principles that these people have evolved themselves in. Because everyone has a uniqueness, a unique ability that separates them from the other person. People are not the same. Uh, so you cannot copy that unique thing from someone. You cannot copy that unique thing from someone, but you can learn things that are generic from people. So today I'm going to share 5 things that you can do to be able to learn from each other and be able to wear your journey to mastery, because we are meant to be masters at our thing. We are meant to be masters at whatever we are doing. The one step ahead is better than not doing anything, is better than having nothing. So it's better that we are in continuous improvement in the discovery of our unique abilities on what we can bring on table. So yeah, so number one, I'm going to share these 5 things and I believe they are going to be helpful to your life in discovering your uniqueness. Like I've said, uh, these people that we model ourselves after, who are better than us, people who humble us when we find them along our journey, when they know better than us, not meant to. They are not the sole standard of our purpose, but they are people that come along the way to propel us to what unique identifier we can bring along the journey. Yes, as farmers, this is a farming channel. Yes, every farmer, I also still believe every farmer has a unique ability they can bring on the table to make this world a better place, to bring out that unique ability that makes us provide quality food and quantity food. So there's a unique ability, unique ability in your production. Okay, food is food, but there's a unique way everyone does something that makes them produce highly, produce highly. It may not be around just the sales only or production process only, but it could be around sales. You can be a good producer, but unique in doing your sales in production. You know how to do your sales for your product, for your produce. So every person is uniquely distinct. So these 5 things are what would help you in your journey to discover your unique ability. When you find masters who are good at a thing, the generic principles that you're supposed to learn from them. So number one, model the principles by which these masters have designed their lives to work. Every master has a pre-designed pattern of life in the way they do their things. They have a way they arrange their activities, they have the way they do their sales. It's subconsciously pre-configured in them by virtue of them being masters. So when someone has gotten a master in something, they have a patterned life. Every master has a patterned life that there are things they do unconsciously. So number one thing is to first to do find out those principles, the things that you see them do every time. As someone is talking, there's a way they talk. As someone is planning, they are planning. There's a way they do their plans. So find out those wisdoms that they actually do repetitive as you continue to follow them. They can be on YouTube, they can be on people you've actually met with, gotten their contacts. So because it's not just enough. Okay, you have also to find there's a way of connecting with people when you come on a meeting, and like find a way of connecting with them and learn from each other, like yeah, meeting new friends and stuff like that. That's also another topic to discuss about. But now that you're starting to follow up with this person, learn their way of life, learn the things that their patterns that make them them. So write those things down, um, uh, jot them down. Then number two, if you can take it a notch higher, ask them why they do the thing they do in the way they do it. Come a bit closer and ask them why. I've noticed this about you, and I would like to know why you do your seedlings this way, why you plant this way, why. Of course there's some the standard ways of planting, but ask them why do you do this orientation, why do you prefer to read every morning, why do you prefer to water in the afternoon, why do you prefer to this? Because in more than just uh, picking what these people are actually saying, understanding helps you to find a way to fit in. Like I'm going to share the next point, how to fit in so that you adapt this in your own culture and abilities. So understand why they do something the way you see. Understanding establishes you in a principle, because you know why you're doing something, you're able to appropriate it to suit your unique ability. So understand, go a bit closer and understand. And it's important, by the way, the thing that I missed in the first point, model the things. Okay, there are things that they will tell you. It's important when someone tells you some things, but the things that people tell you which they actually do. I can tell you very many things, but I don't do those things. I'm actually not teaching you right. It's better to learn the things that this person actually does. That's why when you model principles beyond what people just actually say. Are they doing what they're saying? So model that. So yeah, number two, understand. So number three are experiment and iterate. So since you've gotten the understanding of the principle, why is that like this? So experiment it in your own life. Try to adapt to plan ways in your life how you can incorporate it in your life system. Try to work it out every other time to see that you also find ways of it having a place in your life. So experiment. When you experiment something, iterate it something. Iterating means do it more and more than once. the understanding of it, you will find a way of fitting it into your own life so that it can become applicable. So number four, adapt the principle. So number four, adapt the principle. If you see it works and fits in your life, actually it works. If it worked for another person, it actually works for you. Adapt that which you've experimented and iterated. Adapt it, connect to it, let it find a place in your schedule and life, how to work it out. As you continue to do it, by the way, like I said, we have unique ways of doing things. As you continue to model the thoughts and patterns of other people, of the people that you are following, you in a way start to discover your own self and own purpose and own unique ability. So adapt those principles and that you've connected to. Then what you've adapted, teach them to other people. So the one other way of making sure that you've learned something and solidifying something, teach other people the same thing that you learned. When you teach other people what you learn, you actually start to become a master. You teach people what you're doing. You teach people what is working for you. You become a master. Masters are people who are able to teach other people. One man said, mastery is not just about experience. Mastery is the ability to transfer the experience that you get to other people. So as you continue to learn the different farming methods and different principles in farming, different ways you do stuff, let your experience be shared with other people. Share it on YouTube, share it on your newsletter, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram. Share what is working for you with other people to help solve other people's problems and lives and improve their lives. And that's how you become a master of your own self. When you share, even if it is a minimal step. No, sometimes we want to get everything all figured out, but even if it is a minimal step that you've gotten in your improvement journey, share that thing. I believe we become better people. So thank you for listening to me. Please subscribe to this channel, share your thoughts. Let's continue to learn from each other. All your thoughts are very welcome. Let's make the farming place a better place, people to receive quality food, and quantity food is our main goal. Otherwise, have a nice time.